guys, it's your own boy, the one only Great Dane, back with day 806, Star Drop opening. And we have some mega quests, so that's going to make things a little more interesting today. It should be 23 Star Drops to open, but I actually have to get there first. So, again, I'm going to take quick breaks in between, but let's see what we have to start with. Starting with a super rare of 100 coins. Again, the reason I'm doing this is because, as you can see, I'm playing Upside Showdown. And I did get Daryl to 2,000 trophies, but we'll get back to that in a second. So, if we have a look at the actual mega quest, I just have to reach stage 4 3 times, or play roughly about 14 battles, which, again, with Daryl was really frustrating, and it took me a while to get through, just because his cards really aren't that great. But I don't think that should be such a problem with Rosa. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if I easily get her 2,000 today, but in order to get to the rest of these star drops, what I'm going to do is, again, I'll have to keep going in and out for at least the first 3 star drops here, and then I can just play through the rest until I get the rest of the star drops. But again, the issue is, and I didn't know this, though I really should considering how much I've played this, is for some reason when you win a match there's no play again button, it forces you to come back to the main lobby. So again, if you come back to the main lobby, you have to open your star drops. So again, I'll be back once I have the second star drop, and let's see. Alright, so we're back with the second star drop. We have a super rare of 200 XP doublers. And again, did take a loss around, I think it was stage 3 or something. So Rosa seems to be, again, very good at just staying in stealth, but I don't know if she's really that great at going aggressive. But either way, I do think this is going to be a lot more fun to play through than with Daryl, so let's keep it going. Alright, we're on to the third star drop. We have a rare of 50 coins. And again, I will be back once I complete the mega quest and we get 20 more star drops. But as you can see from the card loadout here, Rosa is really good, actually. Again, with that shield especially, and just getting anything that can make your bushes more powerful. Unfortunately, the attack creates a bush does make her gadget pretty redundant, unfortunately, but I still think it's worth having in case you can't get that ability. So yeah, again, let's keep going. Alright, we're back having completed the mega quest, and I'm assuming once I go to the home screen it'll bring it up. Alright, yep, we have 20 star drops, so starting with a rare of 25 power points. Onto a rare of 25 power points. It was super rare, 50 power points. Epic of 200 coins. Epic of 100 bling. Super rare of 100 coins. Super rare of 100 coins. Rare 25 power points. Rare 50 coins. Hey, we have a legendary. Hopefully it's a hypercharge. Okay. Hey, this is really good because, as far as I'm aware, this is the only, they don't call it masteries anymore, I'm trying to remember, records? This is the only record that you need to get, that I know of, that you actually need the hypercharge to get it, so I can actually complete that now, and even besides that, this hypercharge is obviously incredibly good, so very happy to get that one. And we have a rare 25 power points, super rare 50 power points, rare of 100 XP doublers, rare 50 coins, super rare of 200 XP doublers, rare 50 coins, rare 50 coins, rare of 25 power points, rare 50 coins, epic of 500 XP doublers. And again, nothing really too special, but we did get a hypercharge at least, so again, that's really good. I also saved some waffles just to open a pack on the video, because why not? Okay, we got Fang. Again, I really doubt there's going to be any character set with cards worse than Daryl, honestly. We got Finks. And we got RT. Again, Rose has been obnoxiously easy so far, so I won't take that for granted there. Actually, we have the daily streak, day 214. Note the fortune, your next teammate will be Mortis and Edgar. Again, I'm only playing Showdown, so I don't think that's physically possible. In the mode selection, again, of course, we have Upside Showdown. The Mega Pig starts tomorrow. Again, let me know if you guys are excited for that. I already played through 4 times or 20 matches of Vecna. Again, most people in my club, and I'm sure most of you noticed if you have played it, it is a pretty hard boss. Again, I thought it was fairly easy just playing Colt because he has both speed and damage cards. So as long as you get 1 speed and then maximize damage, I think you're fine. The one thing I will say is both the Demogorgon and Vecna only attack if they are near you. So if you keep trying to get them to chase you around the map, you're going to have an easier time. Because as long as they're chasing you, they're not attacking. And Vecna has some pretty intense, I'll say, attacks. And even on the earliest difficulty, which is hard, Vecna already uses all of her special abilities, so they only get more damaging as you go on. And the other thing I'll say is we have Trio Wipeout, Permafrost Bayou, Brawl Hockey Super Center, Wipeout 5v5 Frosty Tracks, Brawl Arena the Smack Dome, and really nothing too special going on there. Again, really just let me know what you guys think about the Vecna boss, if you guys have played through it or not. So you can lead the boss around the map and it won't attack you. I'm trying to remember the other thing I was going to say. Another strategy you could take is there's certain brawlers that spawn power cubes with certain cards. Obviously you need to be lucky enough to get them, but you could have those brawlers keep essentially dying to Vecna and then just have one brawler keep gaining those power cubes because they drop the power cubes every single time they spawn in, and they don't spawn with the power cubes, they just kind of flow out of the brawlers. So that's also something you could try. Obviously that one's a bit more ridiculous, but it'd be very powerful if you could get it to work, but it's hard to pull off and you need some luck on that one. So if we head over to the shop, we have the free waffles daily step 8 or day 8. Of course, yeah, I think that might be enough for another pack, and it is. But again, I don't have the ability to open it, unfortunately, because they have it delayed for an hour for some reason. Still have the Dustinita hypercharged skins, of course, and Minotaur Bull at a discount. We have Sunken Chest Griff at a 20% discount, as well as a PowerPoint offer, but again, I really don't need any more PowerPoints. I have a daily freebie of, again, 10 more PowerPoints, as well as 5 credits. I don't really think anything else too crazy is going on. Again, I'll make sure to put in the creator code there. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. There is one specific thing that I think could easily end your run, and again, what's unfortunate is, again, just like the Upside Showdown, and I'm sure you guys have experienced it if you've lost with the Spirit Frank, I believe it's called, boss that we had before this, is if you lose on any of the stages, you have to reset, and I'm pretty sure if you do, you're losing at least a slight amount of waffles. Again, the way they have it worded is quite confusing. They say you get waffles until you hit the limit for the current stage that you're on or something, and I don't really know what that means, and they haven't explained it. So again, you at least want to try to get through without losing if you can. And the one thing I'll say is definitely don't group up with your teammates, because there's one Vecna ability where Vecna shoots a time clock or something, which is kind of fast, and if it hits you, I don't know if it does damage, it might on the later difficulties, it transports Vecna to you immediately, and she does this swipe for a lot of damage. And again, especially if like I'm playing Colt or something, I think it does like 6,000 damage, maybe more at Impossible 3, so it's a lot, and it's enough to one one KO you if you get hit with that. And even if you're not the one that gets hit with it, Vecna has a pretty large swing radius, which is why I suggest you don't stick around your teammates, because if they get hit with it, you might just end up dying too. And then again, if you're playing with bad teammates, then you might have to restart if you have all of your team get wiped out, unfortunately. So yeah, again, pretty excited to play through Rose. I think it's going to be a lot quicker than it was for Daryl. Again, I might even get through multiple brawlers. Today we'll have to see. But again, I enjoyed the Vecna boss. It is more difficult. As for the Demogorgon, which is also technically something, you also have to defeat that even if you defeat Vecna first somehow, even though Vecna has way more health. You do still have to defeat both of them. And the only attack the Demogorgon does is a dash, essentially like, it's more like Bull because it has knockback. I was going to say Mortis, but it's essentially a Bull dash, and as you go through the later stages it gets faster. So if you're playing without any speed abilities, it gets to a point where the Demogorgon is always dashing at you and you really can't escape that. So you definitely want to choose at least one speed card if you can. But again, that actual Demogorgon isn't that hard to deal with. You just gotta make sure you don't get cornered by the Demogorgon into one of Vecna's attacks, because Vecna's the one that does the really, really high damage. But overall, it's not an impossible boss, despite difficulty rating there, but it is a hard boss, so definitely let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you guys, again, are excited for the Mega Pig, but other than that, gotta push some more trophies, and let's see how far I can take this, guys.